Hello. Let me turn the music down. Right, can you hear me well enough? Just adjusting the volumes of things. 2, can you hear the music well enough? 3, can you see everything? 4, is everything working fine? I don't know. Everything appears to be working according to one person, which is good. Awesome. Okay. Music is low. Okay, I'll turn it up. The starting soon should still be up. I haven't changed that yet. We're just making sure everything works because I haven't streamed for months and I had to reset everything up from scratch. So welcome Ritik, Astro, Jan, Cider, Dennis and Jackster to the stream. Right, is that any better? Because I don't have an indication of how loud it is compared to my voice. So YouTube is giving me some weird bitrate warnings. It's currently saying that I'm streaming at 4700 bit rates, which is lower than the recommended 4500. So YouTube can do maths very well. Okay, everything's fine now. Awesome. Awesome. I just realised I didn't get myself any water. That was probably a mistake. Let me go get that real quick. Imagine being prepared. Couldn't be me. I made sure to have everything else set up on time. And then, whatever. I've also got to turn my phone on D&D. Then we'll switch to the screen. I don't have any code editors open at the moment or anything, but... welcome Johan? I believe Johan, from what I know. But do correct me if that is wrong. I'm going to move this... actually, I'm going to minimize this completely. Then I need to put that over there and minimize that. Then I need to close that. Then I need to close that. Discord appears to have been notified. Then I need to switch. Johan is correct. Okay, cool. So that should... You should be seeing the screen now. Any luck? With the terminal and everything, let me close these out real quick. Just making sure everyone can definitely see the screen. So programs, we'll just have it in the playground for now. And then I'll make dear Cython. I'll do Cython stream. Set up a venv. So in today's I need to... That's... The music's still quite loud in my ears somehow, even though it's on volume 2. I don't quite know how that's happened. Right, let me make a note, so it's getting there. I'm going to turn it down on my end and I'm going to turn it up on the stream, and we're going to see if we can get anything that's a bit better. So turn that to like 30 odd here. That's better for me. And if I turn this up, oh, that should be the same. I think that is now the same as it was. Welcome Randy Zest almost called you Zesticorn. Welcome Randy Zesta Unicorn. 100% of my backend written in Python. Currently considering rewriting one of those microservices in Go. Maybe it's not necessary. Maybe not. It sort of depends. So Zesticorn. I just saw you both at once. I was like, oh, okay. So before we get into anything, I do want to briefly explain what this stream is. Before I explain what the stream is, I do want to do a thing. I want to do a warning. The stream had to be delayed because of construction. I'm not 100%, I can't guarantee 100% that the construction noises aren't going to come back. They should be gone. The construction people are only supposed to be here till 7, which is why I'm doing it now. But if you hear a drill or there is some big piss off forklift outside, or not a forklift, some digger, if that goes off, then we're all going to be deaf. Just wanted to let you know. And it's my old account, I signed in on the wrong one. Ah, right. Oh, I see, okay. Late night stream, yeah. Wasn't supposed to be this late, but here we go. So Cython, I never used it before, but I've read up on it. I've been meaning to do it for a couple of years. It is essentially a system that you write in a special version of Python, and it compiles to C. So theoretically, you'd get most of the speed benefits of C and most of the convenience benefits of Python. Obviously, where some interfaces come up, there's like weirdness with it. But that's what we're gonna find out in this stream, because I've never done it before, so we're gonna see. I'm not doing too bad. How about you? And then so we need to pip. I need to sudo. Oh, I need to make sure. I believe this is installed, but I need to make sure it is, because I think you need that to build Python from source. Yeah. And then pip install Cython. Okay, so we've got 0.29.30. Can we get... Have they got any of the pre-releases on there? No. Oh no, it's not too bad. Hopefully there's not too much set up. Oh, hello. Why are you over here? That's not what you're supposed to be. Right, okay. So we're just gonna go through the docs to start off with. So this is 3.0.0a10, but this version isn't available on pip. Stable release is 25 days ago. Special, if it's one file, then as far as I know, you can use the setup.py nowadays. I think it used to be a lot. What is this? I know it used to be a lot more awkward, but I think it's a bit easier nowadays. I can't even get to the correct docs. I need to either find the docs for the version I'm using, or find the up-to-date version or the alpha version. I might just go try and find the alpha version. Cython 3? Migrating from 0.29 to 3, because naturally that makes perfect sense. So we'll try and get this one if we can. Don't know what they're doing. I thought it would be just a pip install, because that's what the docs say. But clearly not. Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, that's fine. Pip install. Okay, we can just get it from Cython. By the looks of things, download. It says PyPy. Is it? Okay, so the pre-releases are on there. It's just not like, oh, because I need to do dash. I'm dumb. Yeah, all right. I'm just an idiot. I completely forgot I'd have to upgrade it. Okay. So are you, Jax? Oh, we've got a VS Code installation. Pip3 install site. Yeah, I needed to install the pre-release version. I forgot to do the -u flag because I'd already installed the wrong one. So let's zoom and zoom. And then we're going to start, we'll read that later. We're going to start by doing like some Fibonacci stuff. Just some real simple stuff. I think you could just call it a .py, or do you have to call it a pyx? I don't know, let's go into the docs and find out. So these are the downloads, installing, okay. Building Cython code, alright. Cython code must, unlike Python, be compiled. This happens in two stages. A pyx or py file is compiled by Cython to a .c file containing the code of the Python extension module. .c file is compiled by a C compiler into a .so file, or .pyd on Windows, which can be imported directly into a Python session. So setup tools takes care of this part, although Cython can tell them in certain cases. Zooming going. Hard to. This is fairly zoomed in already. I'll go up to 200. Yeah. It's also because I'm streaming at 1080 and my monitor's 4K, which tends to ruin everything. So it does need a PYX. It says pi here. Has that changed? I don't know. I'll just use a PYX for now. There's several ways to build Cython code, okay. Right, setup tools, setup the pi, this is a normal recommended way. Use PyX import. Okay, well, we might as well just do this one, the setup tools one. Okay, we'll just do a hello world thing, we'll see. We'll use mathematically optimal Fibonacci. We'll see. I'm just going to do one that kind of works and then go from there. Hang on, I need the docs in such a way that the bloody chat can get annihilated, which is apparently proving quite difficult because this stupid read the docs theme doesn't work properly. Can I just move that over? There we go. Okay. Oh, I forgot how awkward streaming was. Let's do another one then. If someone's on mobile. So that is okay. Well, hang on. Let me just get rid of this. So the docs say, to begin with, do a PYX. Yeah, we'll search the marketplace, see if we can find anything. Oh, there is a Cython syntax highlighter. That could be quite useful. Okay, so we're now on Cython. Nice, that's not too bad. So this just says to do def. I imagine it will like give us how to use cdef at some point. But for now, I'm just following this. It's probably better to work out how to build Cython before you actually write anything in Cython. Oh, that's annoying. It doesn't do auto indents for me. That's weird. So print hello, and then we'll just do an f string for now. I don't know if these actually map themselves. Doesn't look as though it's going to actually. I do wonder if this will work. This will be an interesting experiment. That does not look as though it's going to work, does it? Not indented with suck. Yeah, I'll just have to get used to it, I think. Welcome Dogebro to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. And then we just set up a pi. And then from setup tools, import setup from Cython, because of course it has to be capitalized. Of course, everything has to be capitalized. I wonder if that uses a C standard for naming systems. Setup name equals hello world app. Just a temporary thing. ext modules equals cythonize hello.pyx. I wonder if that's cythonized. Does that take a path? A module list. It takes a list of files to include, by the looks of things. Oh no, module list, that would probably be, so if I had a folder, it would include everything in that folder if I gave it to it. I think that's what it means. Does it say? No, it doesn't. There's a lot of stuff you can pass that though, wow. Zip safe equals false. I don't know how necessary that actually is, or what that really does. Only the file name, okay, so you would have to iterate over the file names to do multiple ones, okay, that's fine. So to actually do it, we could do setup.py build ext, my computer's fan is going nuts, in place. Then simply start a Python session and do from, okay. Oh, Python setup.py. Have I done that wrong? Cythonizing Cython directive language level not set using 3 string for now py3. I've done something wrong there. Oh, I've done built instead of build. I can't type. There we go. There you go, so we have all of these. So we have a build, we have a hello.c. So this is our C file. You know what, we're going to install something for C. I think that might be quite useful. Just leave that installed in the background. But this, by the looks of things, is what it generated. Holy mother of God. Okay, it's gonna complain. Jesus Christ. Configure. Oh, hello. Oh no. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. We're not really actually going to be messing with C. Also, it literally, I think it generates literally the entire Python C API. This looks like the whole thing. That can't just be for Hello World, so that has to be the whole thing. Python editors need to compile Python extensions. I'm guessing it's fine. And this is an SO file, which presumably we can't open in the text editor properly. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oof. Oh, search marketplace. What's there? That's not a thing we need. Right click python.h. You can add python.h to the include path. Oh, that might be quite useful actually. Adds with what button? You can add Python to the include path. SO is a dynamic lib file. Okay. Yeah, I don't know an awful lot about C at all. Like some knowledge probably would have been good coming into this. It's fine. I don't think we really need this. Hover over it. Quick fix control comma. That's not what it was asking me to do. Quick fix button. I'll just click it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sure. Did that do it? Oh, it did. Okay, fantastic. I guess that's what it was trying to get me to do here. Okay. Okay. So this must be like a lot of the C API just built into this, and then that gets compiled. Welcome the untraceable. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, so and that actually, well, I think it worked. Do you have a C compiler? I do. I have the GCC. I think. Oh, via C and then via. Yeah, so apparently I do have it then via that. Okay, that's cool. So if I then do open a Python session and I can do from hello import say hello to as SHT because I'm lazy. Oh my word, that's cool. Okay, so it does accept format strings, just the Cython linter doesn't quite like it. Okay. Okay. That's pretty neat. Okay, so this is... I know, it actually works. So how do I get... Is it annotate? Oh, it's annotate I want. I think. Because I know you can get reports. So I think it'd be setup.py annotate. I don't know if that has hello.pyx. Is that a thing it can do? No, okay. I guess we'll do help. And we'll see what commands it has. Because I want to find, because it has this report thing which kind of tells you exactly what it's doing, and I want to find that, but it's not, for some reason it's not in the docs on this page. It is in the Jupyter instructions, but it's not in the bloody thingy instructions, which is really strange. Build. And not the actual PYX file. Because I can change this and then we can do it. There we go. See, there we go. I don't think you can import PYX files directly anyway. No, you can't. So you can only import. So you can import a PI file or an SI file. Currently making password encryption module using Cython. That's cool. Do you know the command for getting the? You know the thing with the yellow highlighted lines on it. I don't know what it's officially called. Fast via static typing. I kind of want to find that, because that seems very useful to do kind of really early on. But yeah. Well, it makes sense. Like, it's this thing. It's this thing I'm trying to find. So it has the highlighted yellow lines on it. Actually, this might tell me. Does it tell me how to get this? Because I've seen like a load of these pictures around, but I haven't found. Because I was looking at the docs yesterday, and I haven't found a way to actually find that. No, it's an actual thing. You can generate it using Cython. So it like gives you. Well, there's like a command to generate this. Like, it can actually generate that file. I don't know how to do it. There's got to be some. I don't know if I'm making myself clear at all. Let's do a build. Oh yeah, we need to rename this back. Also, I don't know what the difference between build and build ext is either. It's in place. Ignore the build lib and put into the source directory alongside your pure Python modules. Okay. Compiler, specify the compiler type, parallel, number of parallel build jobs. Ooh, that's fun. I don't know how you bring that up. Oh well, I guess we will find out at some point. I think it's just called report. Generate report. There's got to be a command to do it. -A. Wait, there's just a Cython command. Oops. Oh, are you serious? Can this build stuff? I do wonder if you even need to set up the pile, whether this can just build stuff. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't look as though this can build stuff. Okay, this is just like a config thing. Hello.pyx. Did that like? Oh, there we go. It's generated a HTML file. Reveal in Explorer. How are you doing the ZSH as the shelf of ESC? It just uses it, as far as I know. No, it's just my like default terminal thing, and it just ended up using. I might have had to change it somewhere. I don't know. It's been a long time, but it'll probably be in some sort of setting somewhere. This is what I wanted. So the raw output is hello.c. There's just the whole raw output. Yeah, but these yellow lines essentially are saying. So this gets converted into all this, and basically this is because I've used a def here. So Cython has to interact with Python in order to resolve it. And the same with the format string down here. So basically we've created a program with next to no benefits at all. But in the rest of the stream we're going to be learning how to do that. Can you... Windows is not playing ball when it comes to the window size, even slightly right now. Okay, I moved that over there. Whatever. It's being annoying, so it's -A. Okay, I can remember that now. So, okay, faster code via static typing. Let's have a look at this. Cython is a Python compiler. This might help explain it. This means that it can compile normal Python code without changes, with a few obvious exceptions to some as yet unsupported language features. However, performance critical code, it is often helpful to add static type declarations, as it allows Cython to step out of the dynamic nature of the Python code and generate simpler and faster C code, sometimes faster by orders of magnitude. I remember seeing a CentDex video on this a while ago, and his code was sped up it was 200 times faster. Because it doesn't have to spend, because normally Python and all dynamic languages, what they normally do is every time they encounter a variable, they have to stop and think a second about what type the variable is. Now this is often done quite quickly, obviously, but this happens so often. It's like 1/1,000,000 of a second, say, for example. I don't know if that's true, but say it's 1/1,000,000 of a second it takes. after it hits the millionth variable, that's now 1 second. And it's probably not going to hit a million that fast, because if you have like a for loop, for example, it has to do every single variable every single time. So it's possible for that yellow highlight thing, maybe make an extension to read the file in it. If that's commented as important. I'm pretty sure it's just something generated. Extension to read the file, and then if it has, commented as important. If it is, then just use some theming. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. Approximately 24 times faster. Yeah, it depends on the thing. I know if you do a really bad job with it, it can actually be slower than normal Python. Which is something to keep in mind. Yeah, okay. It must be noted, however, type declarations makes us get more of a boast and thus less readable. Default discouraged to use them without good reason. That's just, you could just type hint stuff. Anyone that type hint stuff nowadays is just fine with it. Oh, right. I don't think you can configure it. I mean, you can just have the comment and it will show you there, so you can kind of just like Control F and find important, I guess, if you wanted to specifically look at certain lines. Define using cdef. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have not the thing. Oh, I'm going to get rid of all these. And I'm going to have, so this is an okay, I'm just going to copy this so we can kind of see what we're doing, and then at some point in the stream we will go into more detailed things and create our own thing, but for now we're just kind of working with it. So we define an f of x which returns x to the power of 2 minus x, and then we have our integrate f which takes an a, a b and an n, where s is 0 and the derivative of x is b minus a divided by n. And a for I in range n. So to kind of expand on my point before, so every time this f function is run, it has to look at this x and determine what type it is, look at this x, determine what type it is, and then look at this x and determine what type it is. So that's 3 times already. I think it does it every single time. Maybe it does it once per line. That's possible. But, you know, well, that's just a number, I think. But you can kind of see how that slows down pretty quickly. That's not a comma there. Times by dx. So Java gang. And then return s times dx. So that is in Python. If we then had capital N give me an item, yeah, it is a bit in it. Let me change that. Oh, I just copied it verbatim, but I've decided I don't like it. And then we want to match the code. Why is that not selected already? Yeah, can I? There you go. And then so the integrate dot pyx. We'll do integrate, I guess, c dot pyx. Just to honest, okay, this one actually calls it integrate size, so we'll call it that. That seems a decent scheme for now. So it's still okay. This only does it a little bit. Okay, it looks as though we're going to be changing this code for a decent amount, but for now, so we still use our def f, but now we specify a double as x. So x is now a double. And then we return x minus x. So now Cython could look at this and think, okay, x is always a double, so that's fine. I believe we can, if I scroll down a bit, yeah, do cdef and then set this as a double as well. So now the return type is set as a double. So now it doesn't have to check it really at all, it just knows. And then there is also this. Okay, yeah, there's also this except -2 thing that's throwing me off a little bit. Let's see if we can find it. Some form of except modifier should usually be added. Otherwise, Cython will not be able to propagate exceptions raised in the function. The except -2 means then error will be checked for if -2 is returned. Indicates that -2 may also be used as a valid return value. The same can be expressed only using Python syntax with the decorator except val -2. So I believe that's an exit code. I don't know if -2 would actually be the right one to use, but we'll use it. So that's some weird exception syntax we've got going on there, I suppose. So except exit code -2. No, exit code 2 is. No, I must be using a different style of things. So it's a new function there. And then I believe so we can do cdef double integrate f. Although I actually think we do actually need to have it as a def, otherwise we'll try it. We'll just experiment. That's what this stream is about, experimentation. So we can do double A, double B, and then int n. And you can actually do this using Python type hinting as well, I should say, but we're just kind of doing it like this for now. So now we set cdef int I, and then we don't use a semicolon, which is really bizarre to do this and then not use a semicolon after that. That's throwing me through a right loop. So we just kind of set everything that we need before we actually use it. So this is where kind of the convenience and the readability starts getting sacrificed in terms of speed, because you can't really have both at the same time. So in Python, you could just define it here and it all kind of works fine. But with this, you do need to be a little bit more explicit. Pretty complicated to include a library like SQL Alchemy. Could Cython handle it? I don't know if it's Cython optimized. I know that Cython can just do normal Python files, and you might actually get an increase in speed out of it. I don't know how much of a benefit you get out of something like SQL Alchemy. Oh, I do wonder if there is a Cythonized database handler. That is a good question. That might be something to look into at some point. So the maths is exactly the same. That's a not capital N. For I in range N. So I think the for loops can be optimized a bit better as well. I think you could do like actual C for loops, and it's fine with it. I think you could literally just write C code if you wanted to, and just have like this weird hybrid interface. From what I've seen around, but we'll just kind of do what this is saying to do right now, which is just to keep using the generator. So the differences between the two, if I bring them up side by side. So you have this def x, which doesn't have any type hints at all. Even if we did type hints, it wouldn't matter. This we've now said in the pyx that it returns a double and it takes a double, and this except -2 is just a thing that can happen, I guess. I don't know. Would the other one need it? I don't know if the other one would need it. I'm not sure, if I am being honest. I think we actually, I think we do actually need to set this one as a def. That means I don't know if this double's going to work. Because we need it to be able to be called from Python. I believe it can't call cdefs. I believe it can only call defs. We'll see if that works. If I can set a return type for it. It doesn't say anything about setting a return type for this. So I guess we'll see. So now if you actually what we can do is we can actually probably check. So integrates sci.pyx, and then no, it doesn't like it at all. So we can't set a return type for it. This music is, what's it called? I think it's Does It Float by Otis McDonald. Otis McDonald does some amazing stuff. I have like a load of his songs in my playlist. Okay, so let's can I not just open with, no I can't. Reveal and Explorer. It is a big vibe. Okay, so now cdef in I equals 0. You can, but there's no need for it because in C, when you create a variable, you don't need to assign something to it initially. So when something is assigned here, and it goes, oh, I exist, I'm now putting this value into here. So we could do it. It probably wouldn't make much of a difference, but we don't need to. That's just kind of one of the quirks of C. If we load this up, we can see that it's only, it's only interacting with Python on this line, this line, this line, this line. So all these others, so this function can be run literally as C. Just straight as C. This will run at C speeds. Whenever you call it, it will run at C speeds. This will all run at C speeds. No, this one is because it needs to be called by Python, I think. And I don't think it can call cdefs, can it? Straight out of Python? A variable on the same line. Yeah, that's just weird. I don't understand why that is. But no, it's not. It's just the way the C thing. Oh, you can. Okay. I read somewhere you couldn't. But we'll try it then. We'll see if it works. Because that'd be pretty ace. Because then I can set a return type. And then if we run, oh god, there we go. If we run this again, this should now be even more optimized. Yeah. So this is. Oh, so I think like the brightness of the line indicates it. Yeah, so this return now isn't having to interact with Python, so it will just return something straight up, which means this now runs at C speeds. So it's only these 3 lines. There's something in here that still needs to hit the Python API. This bit does as well. I'm not sure exactly where. Maybe the divide, and this bit does too. Again, I'm not exactly sure where. I think it's Python exceptions it needs to build in. Welcome back. Also, welcome, Dav. I completely forgot to welcome you. It's only like 5 to 10 times faster than normal Python. It depends what you do with it. But yeah, I mean, it sort of is the. I mean, 5 to 10 times faster is still a lot. It's. Cython rides that middle ground between speed and convenience. You have C for outright speed, Python for outright convenience. Cython sits somewhere between the two. And most of the time there isn't really need to just use C. Unless you're doing something where Python is just impossible, or where speed is absolutely 100% of the essence and every individual nanosecond matters immensely. Then you would use C. But yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna kind of experiment with like trying to compare these two things. So let's see the builds. We need integrate soy.pyx, and I don't want to build it in place really. Oh, the stream's about Cython, so if I use Julia, that wouldn't exactly make any sense. Out of the middle, I don't know how to. Is it the plus equals? But then it's doing it here too. I'm not sure what's causing that. So I'm not sure what it's doing to do that. I will at some point. I will try at some point, but yeah. As we've seen, instead of using a plus equals. I feel like that's. Well, they're not just run at the same speed anyway. Extend the lines. Oh, okay. Well, I think it's just catching errors. Well, actually, this one. Oh yeah, pi. It's just error stuff in case it like. I think this one packs in like an error for float division, like a 0 division error. And this one, I don't know. Pi error occurred. Pi error. So it's some error handling stuff. Would there be a way of filtering that out? suppose actually, I wonder. Hang on, I wonder if we did. If n does not equal 0, and do that, else. I wonder if this is like a way you can actually get rid of it. I'm curious. We'll just leave the brackets there for now. I can't be asked to get rid of them. Oh, you can use a search as well. Okay. Oh, that's not happy with. Oh, because I put a v in there somewhere. So does that get rid of that? It does not. It's still. I think it imports. We'll try. We'll just try and get this to work for now, and then we'll come back to trying to get rid of absolutely everything in a bit, because I kind of just want to see this working. So if you build it, I think we need to do the psi again. What have I done wrong? Invalid command name. What have I done wrong? Interesting. Is it just, does it need the in place? Invalid command name. What? What am I doing wrong? Build ext, set to pi, in place. Oh, you just do it. Oh, you just do it. Oh, okay, you don't need to pass a file name. Okay. That works. It's just really bloody hot in here. Alright, so we should have... No, that hasn't worked either. Yep, hang on. Let's get rid of this, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Alright. Oh, we've got to edit the setup to pi. That would make sense. Integrate. So we do integrate side.pyx. Use Cythonize instead. Is that a thing you can do? Is that like a command? What is a command? Why do the docs not tell you about this? Okay, I suppose the setup is for if you have a full project. Oh, it doesn't in the quick start bit. Yeah, okay. So I guess Cython is for the full project, and then you just have your C in here. So Cython is just for a single file, and then setup.py is if you have like a project. So let's build all that, and then okay. So what we can then do is we can have like a test.py. I don't know. Someone stop me if this is not how you're supposed to do it. But we're gonna do so from integrate. We'll do import integrate and then import integrate. Oh, it didn't generate the SO file. Dash I. What does the dash I do? Dash A dash I on and start.py. Well, we'll just do this one for now. That looks. Oh, that's a warning. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the dash A apparently does something. One of those does it. Why is that not finding that? Could not be resolved. But it's right there. You should be able to see it. From integrate sci import. Why can't I find it? You're on typing integrate. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. with uppercase I. Did I? What? No, it's not. So I'm either blind or confused. Oh, in the set. I'm not using the setup. Wait, does it have to be from here? No, because this doesn't matter. Like this name doesn't matter. It's the XT modules. Just import. I'm trying to import. It's not finding it. You can't name them. I didn't name them the same. One should be that. Like, I don't know what I've done wrong here. I'm presuming I've done something stupid, but the setup is using the integrated sci.pyx, which is the one that I've built here. I'm just gonna do it the set. I'm just gonna do it with the setup and see if that helps. So Python in place. Right, you're gonna find it now. There we go. It finds it now. I don't know what it was doing before, but it's finding it now. You can not quite. You can import the SO file. So this is a compiled file. So you have your PYX for writing the code, and you compile it to an SO file, which can then be imported. Okay, so my God, time it. We'll just do I1, I suppose. Time it. So I've completely forgotten what you put in here. Be integrate dot, and then I've just had a complete mind blank about what I'm supposed to put in this thing. Integrate F. So you just integrate the number 2, and then do that 100,000 times, and do the same thing here. The psi, do that 100,000 times. Print I1, I2. Print be I1 divided by I2, wouldn't it? To get the speed difference. Using cdef import. We'll see, I suppose. I was told it should work fine. Integrate's not defined. Oh, right, because the setup, I need to import integrate there, and then set up psi. And then I actually need to code in Python. And then, oh right, yeah, so I need to, so 2, 5, and then I don't know, 10. And we'll do 2, 5, 10. Yeah, you can't do it. Dav, why did you tell me you could? That was your fault. So now we've got to rebuild it. That's probably what the warning was telling us. Oh, define. Oh, it's just defined but not used. It's 23 times faster. Okay, let me do like 1,000,000. So we got 2.2 seconds versus 0.1 seconds. And we haven't even fixed everything. Wow, that's genuinely pretty impressive. Weirdly enough, according to the docs, at this point in time, it should be over 150 times faster. So I don't know what's going on there. cpdef keyword. Is the cpdef necessary? Oh, this is just accept star now. Actually, can you do cpdef and it will? Is this the one? Because I knew cpdefs existed, but I thought they just got rid of it because I couldn't find anything. Is that the one you call when you want to call it? Ah, right. CDEF is ones that can only be C, and CPDEF is ones that can be C and Python. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. It's now 22 times faster. Let's do 5 million and see. That should now be 10 seconds and a half a second. CDEF plus probably. Okay. That makes sense. I want to see if the kind of the multiplier goes up if it goes. Okay, no. So this is 22 times quicker now. That's nuts. That's crazy, dude. That is big pog right there. Oh, that is how you speed it up. Right, okay. So I guess let's go back. Let's see, I'm just formatting this so it looks a bit nicer because I'll probably come back to this file. Let's go back in and see if we can get rid of these yellow lines. Because we still do have some, and it would be cool to get rid of them. So this CPDEF, I'm pretty sure you just can't get rid of at all, because this has to, you know, be part of Python. But I don't understand what's going on here. The language level, by the way. Yeah, it did give me a warning about it. I don't know how to do that. So it's like, I guess you just do that in here. Language level. That's not a thing it allows me to do. This is just the setup stuff. Oh, it might be here. Language. That's just saying language. I'm guessing it's part of the command. Oh, okay. Cython. Oops. Language level equals 3. Okay. And that should now get rid of that warning. Yeah, does it? The question is, does it make it any faster? I don't think it will, but it's worth testing. So, if being thorough, almost an hour in. Jesus. Really, okay, that's fine. Just gets rid of warnings and stuff. Okay. So these lines, how the is it possible? I'm not sure, because I'm not sure it is possible to get rid of these error calls. We might just have to leave those in. That might be the best we can get. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised the generator is able to. I suppose it's a very common use case. It's 0.0. Jesus, there's so much random weird stuff going on here. Funny part is I can sort of understand what it's doing in a weird way. Yeah, okay. I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of those other yellow lines, honestly. Unless someone knows a way how to. Ref nanny. I was looking at all the nanny stuff. So you can either do that, or you can do it in pure Python, which allows you to use Python type hints, but as far as I know, it doesn't have as much of a speed boost. It also imports. Oh, this is just using the sign. Okay. Oh, so that is now okay. Okay. Off by C for the win. Yeah, that's the next thing to look at. I do want to kind of look at all. I want to look at PyPy as well. So what's next? Okay, next topic, tutorials. Okay. Calling C functions. I guess So I think Fibonacci is Fibonacci one we just did. Oh no. What is all this up here? Alright, okay, this is just a basic tutorial. So that's the hello world. I was doing the same thing again. Okay, interesting. Yes, we have. Yeah, I don't really know much about PyPy, other than that I just use it in my thing. I know how it works. It sounds very good, but I've never used it. It seems really strange. I don't know. It's just odd. Okay. Let's just do a Fibonacci one and see. I love how this has to import the print function from the future. Like, it's welcome to the stream, by the way. It's PyPy is, it sort of rebuilds the stack, so there's kind of a lot going on with it. It requires static type hints because it uses rpython / reduced Python. And then it has like custom garbage collectors and just-in-time compilers, but it's built in a way that things can just be swapped out. Yeah, it's essentially, I think most of the benefits come from the JIT, from the brief amount I've looked into it. Well, yeah, but by the time it gets to rpython, it does. Like, PyPy will infer it. Also, see you later, Slider. But it helps if they're already there, I think. I think my PyC needs them. And then Cython needs them as well, doesn't it? Yeah, this is just like a... Okay, this is weird. This page is literally just a whole nother thing. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, well, let's get rid... Did I get rid of the hello PYX by accident? Oh, I got rid of all the hello stuff. Oh well. No one cares. So I just get rid of all this, just to clean stuff up. Okay, so then we'll just do like a fib.pyx. We'll just start building Cython stuff. So cp let's do Cython. And after this, I guess I'll start taking ideas. Not anything stupidly complex, but I'll start taking ideas of things to do in Cython and see if we can do them. Language level. Does that have to have a I don't remember if that is that the right syntax? I don't remember. Okay, it is. Fantastic. CP diff. Actually, it needs to be double spaced, doesn't it? Fib. And then that returns a double, doesn't it? Oh, that does not return anything. So that would be... What do you do if it doesn't return anything? Do you just leave it? I guess you just leave it. Would you do like... You wouldn't do none, would you? I don't know what you'd do. What would you do if it returns none? Or it returns null? C def. Essentially what I'm doing now is I don't know. Oh, there is. Okay, that works. For some reason I just didn't think that would be a thing, but then the int and that works, so. Welcome, Hellish, to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. At the moment, I'm not copying what's on the thing. I'm doing so I've got like this Python one on the screen right now, and I'm just converting this into Cython myself at a current time. So that'd be define. Actually, can you just do cdef a b? Or you do int a. Is that something you can do? I don't trust it. I don't remember how you do that in C, though I don't trust it. So while b is less than n, the bloody indents. Print b and then end equals that. In a b should work. Yeah, I feel like it. Oh, okay, yeah. If it works, we'll see. I can just use an annotation to tell me if it's wrong or not. Oh, that's a strange syntax for that. Okay, so in the code it does this, which is not at all, you know. I mean, there's using Cython to make Python less readable, and then there's just writing terrible code. Like, what is what is that? Just do it across 2 lines, God's sake. Large organisations shouldn't be allowed to write code. And then it does another print. Why does it? Okay, dude, it does another. It does another random print at the end. Why would it do that? I don't understand why you do that. I read somewhere that it's better to iterate. You can't do it across 2 lines. What do you mean you can't do it across 2 lines? Should work if it works. Yeah, if it works, it works. So that's the Todd Howard philosophy. It just works. I don't know what you mean by you can't do it across 2 lines. Showing off it's better to do it both at once because it's 1 line, it is atomic. Oh, okay. Well, if there's actually a benefit to it, then I'll roll with it. It just looks, I don't know, that's just a really... That's not a particularly obvious thing, but we'll go with it. Anything for the name of speed. Anything in the name of speed. I'm not going to bother changing the name of the... Oh, well, just in case it fucks up. Oh, that's my 1 swear for the stream. Hey. Ah! Oh, that's a warning. Is used uninitialized. Something is uninitialized in there. What is uninitialized in there? Hello? Oh, because it is actually uninitialized. Oh, it's B that needs to be initialized, I think. Oh yeah, because alright, so in this A is it, do we need to initialize A? I think we do. I just kind of went a bit on autopilot, so that should now be fine with, there we go, yeah. I think it would have done if it was better, but so now we go back into our test and we import fib. Oh, we didn't actually have a Python. Oh, I can't be asked. We'll just have that, and we'll see how quickly. There we go. This file is turning into a mess. This is what every debug file I write looks like, honestly. Fib.fib. Presuming n is just a number, so the first 100. Oh yeah, because it's printing it. Yeah, it's printing it. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't think about that. No, stop! 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 Oh no. Let's just get rid of that, shall we? I forgot it printed rather than returned. Oh, I know what it's doing things, because it's printing a new line when it gets to the end of the for loop. I'm just unable to read. Alright, let's not bother with this. No, we'll have the file up, but let's just not bother with that crap. So from fib, import fib, and fib 100. Have I done something wrong? I feel like I've done something wrong. In n. Do I never increase n? That's a good point. Why is line 11 not in there? Indentation, yeah. Okay. Also, I didn't rebuild it, which you need to do every time. There we go. Oh, so it's up to. Is that just doing it forever? Wait, what? What have I done? It's just doing it ad infinitum. What is going on? What the hell? Okay, let's see. Something is clearly going wrong there. Cython -A. Let's have a look at it and see. Because I'm obviously doing something very wrong. Yeah, honestly, big keck. That's not the right file. There we go. So yeah, okay, so the print references the Python API. Does B just never get added to? It's not even that, it's just that it's doing it forever. It's just that it never stops. Like, what? What? From fib, import fib. Unless that's something's going wrong. No. Import fib. And then fib. 20. Okay, maybe I didn't recompile it or something. Welcome Abdul to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, F4. Just quit completely out of Visual Studio Code. Stop the stream. I just had a panic attack because I saw the recording was on 0, and I realised that's not the counter I need to look at. Well done me. I'm good. Fib. Yeah, I think I just screwed it up. I think I just failed to recompile. Okay, so that... Right. So Cython it's essentially a way to speed up Python. So if I go back to this test real quick, if I run the test. So in this test file, let me kind of redo. I'm going to make a video about this at some point, once I've kind of got a bit more to grips with it. But it's essentially a way to speed up Python by means of compilation. So it compiles to C, and then that C code compiles to a file that you can then use. So it's really designed for designing like what are they called? C libraries. There we go. So if I just run pytest.py. Oh yeah, I need to actually redo this. We can see. So the first one is a pure Python implementation, and the second is a Cython implementation. And then once it's done, we'll see that I have messed something up. I guess I got rid of it. Hang on. Let me go back and do this. And then, while this is going on, people suggest... that's wrong, I've messed that up. What's should I build next using Cython? So if I do... It should work with Pygame, yeah. Pygame is a C library. I think it was probably built in Cython, I imagine. So Python test, there we go. I could do a counting sort. I don't. Is that a specific sort type, or is it just like a counting and then also a sorting? Or do you just want me to like sort a thing? There you go. So in this example, it is 22 times faster, which is nuts. Right, so let's do. Okay, let's do a sort. Let's just call it sort.pyx. And then Cython language level equals 3. And then cpdef sort. Yeah, I was thinking a file IO thing. I think I'll do the sort thing first. The sort thing sounds quite good, and then we'll do the file IO. So the sort will return. Oh, so this is gonna need collections and stuff. So this is gonna have to take a list. Right. Okay. The raise of positive integers count how many times each number occurs. Oh, okay. So hang on. So it'd be, so if you had something like, it would be like, would that just, does it sort the list or does it do something else? I'm a bit confused by that. Night Hellish, thanks for stopping by. Exor, welcome to the stream. Yeah, sort of. In the most layman terms it is. I don't think you can compile it to EXEs. Oh, it does sort it in the end. I might just do a bubble sort for now. I've never heard of that sort system in my life. So I might just stick with what I know for now. Especially because I'll just do a bubble sort because it's the easiest one, and I don't want to go too hardcore. Is it ON? Jesus, that's actually kind of nuts. Yeah, I don't know if you can compile. Hang on, I want to see. Can you convert SO to EXE? Is this possible? .o. That's .o. That's not really the same thing. I do wonder if you could just use GCC on the thing. I don't know if you can. Cython to exe. Is that the thing? Make an executable in Cython. Is the embed flag for the Cython compiler. There's a ton of documents. This is what I was able to find. Pass Cython source code to a C file that can be compiled into an executable. You would use a command like Cython might. Okay, and then compile it with whichever C compiler you're using. When you compile the C source code, you'll still need to include the directory with the Python headers and link to the corresponding Python shared library on your system. Okay, it does make me wonder if that's just what PyInstaller does, honestly. Yeah, so it seems to be something with the embed. We might mess around with that at some point. It does seem possible to convert it to EXEs, okay, but it's mainly used for creating C libraries, so stuff like NumPy, Pandas, that sort of thing. I know for a fact that Pandas was built using Cython. Just that sort of thing. Alright, well, I need to get back into docs. I need to... I need to find out how to do, like, lists. How to make that work. Wrapper class, memory management. I don't really want to know any of that right now. I could go NumPy. Yeah, there's like specific NumPy bindings as well. Oh, with Python arrays? Is that necessarily what we want? Oh, that is using the actual C Python array. That's not quite... I kind of want to do it with a list. If that's at all possible. C strings. So that's strings and stuff. Pure Python mode, I don't need that. Okay, that's something I'm going to have to look into. C array fast! Cython list. You define a list. I don't want to define it. So I want to know, like, would it just be like list like this? And then you have list, and then it would be unsorted like that. Would that work? I don't know if that would, like... I have no idea what anything I'm doing would even work. But like, you know, this sort of thing, I want to be able to like type hint it so I can have a list, but I don't know how you would do that with a Python list. Oh, it's literally just list. Is it seriously? Is it just that? Apparently it's just this. Then how do you tell? I guess you potentially do that then. Okay, so it's more Pythonic than I think it is. I guess I've just kind of got to remember that. So return. Can I just return that for now? I want to see if that raises an error at all. Cython -a. What is it? Sort.pyx. Oh, that is fine with that. It's not complaining about it. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's already open. I guess we'll see what that's the wrong one. I guess we'll see what it comes out with. Oh, there's so many files. Hang on, let me get rid of all this fib stuff that we don't need anymore. Integrates. We don't need that. We don't need that. I want to keep the Pi and the PyX ones, but I kind of want to get rid of everything else for now. Okay, just to keep it all clean, just so I know what the hell's going on. Sort.html. Okay, that is pretty heavily doing it. Oh yeah, so that makes a new list. That's fine. Okay, so it's not erroring, I suppose, which is good for now. Although we would want to do sorted. Oh yeah, we can't actually do that, can we? Because that's a keyword. Original. Okay, we'll have original and new. There we go. Equals. No, actually, because we work on the original, it's in place, isn't it? Bubbles. Oh, God, it's been so long since I've even done anything like this. So before, yeah, we would just return the original again. For I guess if it has to return a Python list, then it is going to have to convert between the types at some point. I do wonder if it would be quicker to convert it into an array somehow. Like sort of build a new array and then sort that and then convert that into a list. Rather than having to go back and forth all the time. So for I in range len original. We'll just do it like this for now and we'll come back to that and see if we can optimize it a bit more. So if I is greater than I plus 1, that one actually needs to be -1. Then, oh no, we need to do a. Oh, we need to do a cdef int I and then a cdef int temp, and then temp equals original I. I very almost put a semicolon there, I'm going to be honest with you. Is it 2 loops, by the way? I feel like I've just lost like 25 million IQ points since I started this stream. It's one of the streams so much because my brain gets overloaded. Okay, let's just refresh myself on how this bloody works, because normally you don't have to remember how this works. To compare them. Is that necessary? Alright. I almost feel like that's... Oh yeah, you do have to do that. For I in range... Well, it should be... That's not quite... You didn't use a while loop. It is. It really is. Because when you're coding normally, 100% of your attention is on the code. When you're streaming, that takes like 50% at least. Which means you've either only got 50% left, or you still dedicate 100% to it. You end up using 150% of your brain and everything just goes wrong. It's a lot harder to do. So I feel as though it would be a while, surely. Ball. Oh, I suppose that's a different way of doing it. So we'll do it for this for now. I feel like this wouldn't. That wouldn't guarantee sort it, would it? I feel like I wouldn't be guaranteed to sort it. I feel like you need a boolean to say if there was a switch or not. But I don't know. We'll just run with this for now. And then... No, I'm going to go with my way. That way seems really unoptimized. So while not cdef bool done equals false. While not done, and then we'll just do that for now. I could probably use a while true, but you know, I can. We'll just do a while true. My brain is properly freaking out right now. So for that, and then I know, because we are going to need a variable anyway to keep track of it. So while not done, and then we can set done to equal true here, and then if it does need to make a switch, we set it to false down here, and that should work. I hope. Temp is the original plus I, and then so yeah, original I equals original I plus 1, and then original I plus 1 equals temp, and that swaps them around. Set to false origin. Like set. Oh yeah, I've got to do that as well, haven't I? So while not done, done equals true. So if if it makes a switch, it says it's not done. If this never gets triggered, then it's done and it breaks out straight away. So that includes the pass check, because I believe what's going on here is that this could be sorted all you want, but it's still going to continue iterating through it until it reaches the end of this condition, which I feel like is dumb. I don't know why they've done that. Yeah, I never even thought of that. Just do the whole thing on one line. Would that work? I'm not convinced that would work. I'm going to be totally honest with you. We read the big bit that says optimized. What do you mean? Oh, there's an optimized bit. I didn't even see that. Okay, so that's doing it. But it's still iterating, it's still trying to iterate through it. We're going to leave it like this for now and we'll test it afterwards, because I'm not convinced that's going to work. So that should be fine, I think. And I've done a semicolon here. See, I'm going into C stuff. So is it? Oh, that's bool is not a type identifier. Right, fine, we'll use an int then. And then that we'll do that. I feel as though there's going to be some optimization in doing that for C. Actually, no, we'll try it. We'll see if it actually comes up with anything. Oh no, it does just convert it straight up. What is that? Okay, surely. Oh no, while one. Oh, that converts it into a wild true. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Will that work? Is the question. And I need to go into the setup again, don't I? Sort.pyx. Be int for bool. Well, that could potentially work. That seems odd. And then what, you'd still do false? That actually does work. Why is that a thing? Is that some sort of conversion? Oh yeah, it just does convert it out. Okay. Line 17 needs to be fixed. What's in line 17? This one. What's wrong with this? I don't know what's wrong with that. Strange relationship with balls. Yeah, my C knowledge extends to C++, which does have a bool type. Not ball anymore. Oh, because it's a. Oh yeah, that needed to be changed before, but we've changed it to a B int now, which handles that for us. So yes, you were correct when that was an int, but now we've got a bint, which is a British slang insult, which is really funny. That should work. And if we do, actually, let's do just a sorting.py, and then from sort import sort, and then print sort. I tried to mash it, it didn't work so well. That will work like that. There we go. So py sorting.py. Bytes like object is required, not a list. See, it didn't have balls originally. Oh, okay. Yeah, that must be it. So that listing doesn't work then. But it like, what's it doing? Oh, it's doing a lot of things. So I don't know how to work with lists directly in this, because it works here, but then when you pass it, it says it wants a bytes like. Object is required, not a list. But we've told it that it's a list of things that we want. Include standard pool.h. That's a thing. Jesus. Imagine having to import bool. Imagine if Python if you just had to do that. Hang on. That'd be the funniest thing. A language where you have to import the data types that you want to use. Just you have to import everything. So if you want an int, you have to import in. I wonder. I probably wouldn't make things lighter. It'd be funny if someone found a way to make it like a super lightweight thing where you had to literally implicitly import everything you wanted. Is this until C99? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not. It's. I don't know what to do with the list. How do you do this? Yeah, it's. I knew coming into this it wasn't going to be easy. Cython list, like Python list. Because we still need to actually return it out, so you'd use original equals sort original. C array and Cython. Yeah, but like, ticket giving a list of bytes isn't going to work. But I'm talking about actually, this is passing it through at this point. But I want to actually pass a Python list into a Cython thing. Is that even possible? It's like, I suppose one way you could do it is you can have a def here that has a sort and it takes, the original. And then like just create an array and then iterate through it, add stuff to the array and then pass it over into there. That might be the way to do it. That might be the only way to do it. Oh my god, okay. We'll try it that way. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting that. So def, is that even commented stuff out? I have no idea. If I'm being totally honest with you. Okay, we'll see. So def sort. What would that do? That doesn't like that. I don't know if the commented stuff works. So you take the original, and then we see def an array, and then how do you make an array? Cython create array. Oh, working with Python arrays. Where was... Oh, this is actually working with Python arrays. So from C Python import array. Okay, so you would actually, like, at this point you would from C Python. But then that's actually importing directly from C Python. Oh, from C Python C import array, and then import array. Oh yeah, we can't do that on PyPyX's. So that would, I guess, if you were to do Pepe, that would need to be that way around. And then so you'd have a cdef array, array.array r, that's what I'm going to call it. Wait, I feel like you would have to import it that way around. And then you would do that. And then what is this? What is this I? Oh, that's probably the type. Oh my Christ. Okay, equals array.array. So it's an int. What? Okay, the cursor just went. And then the original. And then C sort, and then do new R equals like C sort to pass the whole thing through. And then, okay, if we do this, so now we have, would it be a array.array? I feel like that would just make so much more sense. I have no, because I'm worried these two are going to conflict. I'm a little unsure about how this is going to operate. But so cdef array, and we have an array. So can we say array int? What is this? Oh, you're kidding me. No, mate. Hang on. Wait, no, wait. No. I'm having a heart attack here. So you would do... Okay, right, let's have A, and then you would have C def, so you would have your like int array syntax equals A, and then you would pass CA through. So that would be our sorted array, which also needs to be defined, I think. That seems to be. I'm just going to do it as it was up here. So we'll have array.array there and an array.array here. I don't want to really screw anything up. That's not what I'm going to do. Regular Python array object is the namespace, while the C import as functions accessible from Cython. Okay. Python array is constructed and in the cpdef. Well, I haven't worked out how it wants this yet. So it wants. Okay, so I think it wants it now like this. I'm not sure what that colon is supposed to be doing. Is that saying of any size? I can't really tell. Object A. Structured. CA is already in memory view, so no overhead. Okay. Could be a number for a size. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Yeah, it's either defining a size, because I know in normal C you do like something like this for an array of 2 elements. I guess that's an array of any size. And then so you'd have, say, your original here. Just say that as O. Well, I think you want to check whether if you just want to return it, you don't have something to do like it. Well, I want to return it. Well, actually, I need to change that. I want to return the array out of this because then I need to convert this back into a list. So I guess I could just do that. Would that work? I don't know. I don't have a clue. It's not happy with that. That's a really useful error. Well, inconsistent indentation. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I'm not actually sure what happened there. Cythonizing it. Building the thought extension. It did it. It built it. No, it just returned the same thing. I thought it had done it. But no, what happened there was it... It took our array, did all these things to it, and it just printed the original array. Oh, this doesn't need to be. This needs to be a CDEF, and then this can probably be a CPDEF. Oh no, because we don't know what type we want to pass it to. What? How have we managed to do that? Is it any different at all? No. I just realised there's also only one thing it actually needs to change. Let me like diversify this a bit. Okay. So that doesn't do anything right now. That's unfortunate. How many times does I'm guessing it might be like a thing. Yeah, I'm presuming it must be a problem with this. Print done. Let's just build that. I'm guessing it's something in my logic. I guess I just can't build a bubble sort anymore. I've lost that ability. Right, so what happens there is it doesn't... If I is greater than I plus 1... Fuck my life. I'm such a twat! I didn't bother. It's not checking the array at all. It's not... I basically... Is 1 greater than 2? No. Great. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. This is what happens when you try and do something else. This is why I stopped coding on stream. There we go. This is why I stopped programming on stream, because it's just... You just do stupid stuff, you don't understand anything. Okay, so it works. It actually works. Okay. How terrible is it? Well, it takes its sweet ass time, doesn't it? I do wonder if this array is specifically designed for this sort of thing. Oh my god. Right. It actually has to do this. That's very funny. Well, according to this, every single bloody line What is going on here, man? Okay, why is this raise buffer index error? Oh, because it's doing all sorts of buffer crap. Is there any sort of way we can like bypass that? I don't know if there's a way we can actually kind of, because like I don't know if these things with pi errors we can actually kind of get rid of, because this is legit every single line. Now, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try this other suggestion and see if OI plus 1, if this works, it's going to be absolutely revolutionary. I'm not convinced that is commented out at all, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Yeah, it's not. It needs to be. So this extension is a bit rough. So it needs to be like that. Yeah, it still uses Python comments. Okay. But Visual Studio Code wants to put C comments in there. Because it's having a great time. It's having a good time, having a good time. That's what it's saying to business. Cython. Yeah, there's only one Cython. Configure Cython language-based settings. Oh, we can do this. Cython. There has to be something like editor. What? .com language. Anything. Literally anything at all. Background show. I don't know how you would do this. Comments ignore empty lines. So that's instant space. If in the chat for this comment, I know. I'm going to try and see if I can fix it. Because that's going to be very annoying. I don't think it'd be anything as part of the editor. JavaScript. It's bloody JavaScript things. Okay, so that's the outline. TypeScript, workbench editor, language detection. Oh, I don't know how to change it. Let me see if I can look it up. VSC change comment character. Customize, yeah. Okay, so this might work. We'll see. It doesn't like it. I don't think it likes it. Setting does not support per language configuration. You. It's fine. I'm alright actually. I'm actually okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just deal with it. That actually does work. Wow. Who suggested this? I think it was Balkan? You're a genius. It's just that legit. That works. What the hell? Okay. That's probably optimized it quite a lot as well. So PyCharm is better. I don't like PyCharm that much. Well, I've never tried it, but I don't like the fact that it's not free, and I also don't like the fact that it's like, I don't know, it's caused so many problems in support channels. It's actually unreal. I feel like there's got to be a better way of doing this. Your student is free. True. Well, I mean, there's a free version of it, but like, you know what I mean. Also, I'm not a student for all that much longer. So if I can probably do that. That'll probably help optimize it a little bit. Will that be fine with that? It will. That still works. Oh, there we go. That's true. That is true. I have no idea what mine is in regards to that. Okay, yeah, that seems to be doing a bit, but I think that's just doing it more of what it was already doing. So I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do about this. I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do about this because this is all Python stuff. I don't think. Actually, I wonder. Can we set this as a CP def? CP def. If we set it to this, will it just work? Will it be fine with this? I don't think it will, but I'm curious. It's going to build it. Will it run it? No. So that wants a bytes-like thing. I don't know how. I want to be able to convert that to a CP dev. I think you can convert it just like that, but like. But then it's still going to have to come out as a list. I think there are just certain things. List sort list O. But it didn't seem to work before. But maybe I was doing it slightly wrong. Maybe it was getting confused because I was trying to do like type hint annotations. And I just didn't like it. Okay, that does work. I think it was getting confused because I was trying to be a bit too specific, like, and trying to tell it that it was a list of ints, when theoretically Python wouldn't be able to know that. Okay, so I feel like we've calmed this down a bit, probably. So we've now at least told it it's a list. So that should shave some time off it. This return, we can't do anything about this return, because it has to return a Python object. Can't do anything about this because it has to accept a Python object. Can't do anything about this because I think this is the only way we can actually generate arrays. Like this. I think this is probably what the array is for. One thing I do want to check. From array import array, will it work if you just do this like this? Or will it get confused? That's not what I wanted to do at all. Because I don't know, because it's saying it's adding extra functionality, but I don't know if it's like, okay, no, it's fine. It's not, I wasn't sure where exactly it was applying that to, but I guess it's just doing it at compile time, so it doesn't care. So you can do it using a C array. But I don't know. Thing is, I don't know how you convert, because it's got to take a list and then convert it. It doesn't seem to care, to be honest. Like, because in the docs, in the docs, it actually said to do this. So from CPython import C import array, and then import array. So I'm guessing we're importing C stuff, and then we're importing other stuff. It says, what did it say? Python has built an array module supporting dynamic one-dimensional arrays of primitive types. It is also possible to access underlying C array of a Python array from within Cython. Oh, okay. Compared to the manual approach, malloc and free, this gives a safe and automatic memory management of Python. Oh, okay, so this array system is just for mallocing and freeing. There's no need to install a dependency, as the array module is built into both Python and Cython. So I took a drink of water. Let's look at MB. Is that Note Benito? Or am I just dumb? Import brings the regular Python array into namespace, while the C import adds functions accessible from Cython. So I think they do completely different things. Python array is constructed with a type signature and sequence of initial values. For the possible type signature, refer to that. Notice when a Python array is assigned to a variable typed as a memory view, there'll be a slight overhead to construct the memory view. However, from that point, the variable can be passed to other functions without overhead, so long as it is typed. So, what does it actually get? See, even this is doing some stuff. So there's overhead here, and I don't know quite why. Memory view return value is not initialized. Cause it says here with the overhead, no overhead. Is zero overhead unsafe? Oh, you can just literally set it directly. Where's this overhead thing it was talking about? Oh, it's this thing here. So this overhead, you pass the object be constructed overhead. CA is already a memory view. Alright, so it does have to create a memory view. Okay, that's fine. And now my question is, how much faster is it? Because I actually do kind of want to know. Sort.py. So we just have this over the side. Def sort. So you would just take your original. And you would also return the original. And then you would do, so done equals false. While not done, done equals true. For I in range len O, negative 1. I don't know why I said negative. This should be minus 1. If, and then this is pretty much all the same, I think. Just make me wonder if there is a more efficient way of doing that. Okay, so yeah, we have our Python interface here, and then we have our pure C thing. And then, see, that was a lot easier to build in Python. So where's our test? There it is. So sort dot sort. No, we'll do this. And then we'll do from sort import sort. From sort import sort. We won't have it as 5 million. We'll have it as 1 million. And if it takes a while, we'll just kind of sort it out. Sort, and then for our values, we will have 45, 42, 1, 90, 69, 420, of course, 34, 56, minus 5, and 21. And then we will just so pi test.py, and we'll run it, and we'll see. This might take forever. Oh, there we go. Wow, it was the same speed, more or less. Aha! Is there that much additional overhead? That it doesn't. Okay, something. Let's just see if I can find a Cython sort on the internet and see where I'm going wrong. Because obviously I'm doing things with overhead that don't need to be there. So that's using NumPy stuff, but we don't really want to do that in Python. That's just Python. Bounds check wraparound. Or maybe because we're not doing that. I don't know if that would really have an effect on it. But we'll sort with NumPy. cdef int count ij. It doesn't seem to have much of an effect. It's bubble sort NumPy. So this is doing a double 4 as well. For iron range count, for iron range 1 count. So it's returning it as an array, but it doesn't seem to have much of a difference. You'll see it is. I guess sorting is one of those things that maybe doesn't get improved that much. Because that is surely... Surely that shouldn't be right. It turns out, yeah. I think it's the memory views. I don't know. I don't really know where most of the slowdowns are coming from. It doesn't really say. Well, besides obviously, you know, the lines are in yellow. All these are fine. So this is doing quite a lot. This is doing an awful lot, but that's to be expected. I wonder. Hang on. One thing I want to try. I think there is a chance that its performance will get better as the or relative better as the size of the array increases. So import. For God's sake, import random as random. Why? Okay, that was weird. I don't know why I did that. I am properly losing it now. So you have your values equals random.rand int, somewhere between negative 100 and positive 100 for I in range, say, 1,000,000. So a 1,000,000 length array. And then you'd also want to put that as, you know what? We'll just have this so it's not awkward. So from sort import sort from you know what it's probably doing? It's the same bit of code. Oh my god, it's the same code. It's the same, it's exactly the same thing. I should not be allowed anywhere near being able to teach anyone. I swear my life, dude. What? Why have people given me this ability? Well, that gets rid of this. Okay, we'll try it again then. God. Oh my god. Right, we'll delete that as well. So now we have just sorts set up. Yeah, that's all on you as well. Like no one caught that. Not a single person caught that. So, it's not just on me. I'm a rubbish teacher and you're rubbish students. Oh no, it doesn't like that. Why is that suddenly complaining? It's the same. It's literally the same. Why are you complaining about this? I'm guessing because it's not an int. Valued exception value incompatible with function return type. Okay. Well, balls to it. I don't care. Who needs to propagate errors? Just like you do. Yeah, I can attest that all too well. So sorting, it still works fine. So now if we do a test, it should be faster now. Well, it should be different at least. Can you imagine if it was even slower? There we go, it's 2.5 times faster. So it is actually quicker. That's good to know. So if I turn, so if I do, so I don't really want to. Okay. Just give me a second. While I do something really weird. No, I kind of wanna. No, I learned something recently. I want to try and get it to work. Rand int from negative 100 to 100. And then make that a list. For I in range, we'll do 10,000. The contiguous memory thing. Contiguous memory thing. I have no idea. Can you compare it with number? No, I haven't ever used number. That's an entirely different experiment. Once I've learned number, yes, I will compare it with it. But right now I can't. Apologies, I don't know. So I think you can type globals. And then pass a dict. Values. This is something someone showed me in the comments section of a video I did recently. And you have that, and then that should, and then we can sort values. And then we can use the same one without having to regenerate it every time. And then we're going to take this also down to 10,000. 10,000. And then sit back and wait, because I imagine this is probably going to take a while. How was your day? Yeah. So we're now just waiting on that, and because I want to see. No, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn the number down for now. I want to see if having a bigger number of values actually affects how fast it runs. Just theoretically speaking, a speed increase should be proportional to the number of values in the thing. So that's 54 times faster. If it was, say, 20,000. I don't want to get too uptight. So if I set it to 100,000, that's going to take over a minute. But look at that. That's, yeah, that's now 54 times faster, which is nuts. So we have actually made a pretty significant gain in speed there. I think that's even more than our other one. Our other one was like 20 times faster or something. Now we've got something that's 55 times faster. And then we'll see. We've just got to wait. This is the problem with streams. With videos, you just edit this out. Just edit the thing out. CPython would be this quick too. I imagine... Oh, yeah, that works. So, literally, the speed increases are... It's ON squared, I think. Is it ON squared? Well, it's at least O2N. Because there's this one, because the time that Cython has taken to do has doubled. The time that Python has taken to do is quadrupled. I kind of hope Python 4 will be. I know in Julia they've done something that there's a bit of magic. Also, it's not your implementation. Implementation is linear. I forget what the big O notation of bubble sort is. I think it's like ON. Is it ON squared? Bubble sort big O. You just have one loop. That's true. Have I done a modified bubble sort? What type of sort have I done? I don't know what type of sort I've done. Hang on, does it? Hang on. If I just want to see. Oh, hello. I just want to see if I've actually coded something correctly because I'm now doubting myself. So from sort import sort. So that one import one or the other. It's not good. Oh, we're back. We're back. Okay, OBS went wrong. I think we're back. Are we back? OBS saying we're back. Something went a bit strange. Okay, let's not do any of this. Let's just do this one. I don't know if I literally like overloaded the memory or something. I can see. Okay, let's try this on a slightly smaller data set in the hopes that it doesn't just completely crash everything. True, it does sort it. Okay, one thing I'm very curious about. Actually. Is it faster than the built-in? I don't think it will be. I think the built-in is based on C, probably using the quicksort. But I want to see. I want to see what it is like on the relative to that. I'm also going to monitor OBS. Thankfully, it actually gives me a notification if it dies. This, gotta be honest, this is taking quite a long time now. Although to be fair, it did take 40 seconds before, so I should just wait. I'm just gotta do it 100 times. Maybe I should have done it the once. So again, this is the problem with streaming. With videos, you just edit this out. And when I do a video on this, I will edit it out. I'll do a sort. I think I'll do a sort as one of the examples in there. So I feel like that'd be quite good considering we can get like 100 times the speed. And that just seems to increase as the number of elements goes up. But I might have to do like an actual proper bubble sort to compare, not my modified version of it. This is taking too long, I think. I feel like this is taking too long. What is this down here? Oh, it's the task manager. This is a hybrid algorithm, probably. Tim sort. You know a lot more sorting algorithms than I do, my friend. Dude, you... I'm just going to do it at 10. I completely forgot to print out the results. But it was doing it. Can you imagine if the sorted was even a... What's my freshman year? Yeah, I never really... Oh. No. The built-in is very much quicker. That's probably the algorithm that they use for you. I did expect that. I am curious as to what. Well, I imagine that one, this built-in probably uses quicksort. Two, it's probably built directly in C. I would suppose. No, it would be built on the C API actually. Yeah, why did that take 11 seconds suddenly? Why did this take so long? That's kind of my question actually. Why did that take so long? That didn't take that long before. Sorted is Tim's sort. Oh, okay. So he does have a key sort. I've never know. Can we profile it? Yeah, what? What is happening here? Something I feel like something is going really weird. Hang on, let me run this again. Just with 10 again. Because I don't know why that's suddenly taking 11 seconds when it wasn't before. Unless it was? No, because it can't have been. Because it was taking half a second before. Unless I've completely trashed it. Already ordered parts of the input. I'm going to Google this tip sort because I've literally never heard of this before. Is this new? Is this a new thing? Below, tip sort is sort of based on insertion and merge. Okay. Tip sort versus quick sort. Tip sort, quick sort. Oh! Whoa! So that's now 1,236 times faster. What? I feel like something is going wrong. Jesus, I feel like something is going wrong somewhere with the. I feel like I've kind of thrashed WSL a little bit too hard and it's complaining. I might have to reset it and see if it still beats that. But holy shoot! This will perform much better. Tim sort is a highly optimized merge sort. It is stable and fast in the merge sort. And comparing to quick sort, it has two advantages: unbelievably fast for nearly sorted data. The worst case is still log n. I don't think it's number one. Number one is an advantage. It did impress me. It's quick sort is fun. Quick sort is very, very simple. Even a highly tuned implementation, we can write this down as pseudo-colorless between lines. Dual pivot quick sort. Interesting. If you need stable sort, try stim sort. Otherwise, start with quick sort. So it seems to be just kind of like better in more instances, because this is the same. Yeah, this is the same big O as quick sort, including reverse sorted data. Interesting. That's very odd. Yeah, we'll show the something in HTML in a second. I'm curious. Sort time. Benchmark constants. Really can't tell. Benchmark numbers are so relevant. Order preserving sort if you're sorting a complex array rather than a primitive array, as mentioned by others. Quicksort benefits significantly from the locality of data and process caching. The fact that the worst case of quicksort O(n) squared was raised. Okay, fortunately you can achieve O log n time worst case. Quicksort worst case occurs when a pivot point is either the smallest or largest value and when the pivot's first or last element is already sorted. Since finding the median value can be done in linear time. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Most implementations find that a random pivot is sufficient and do not search for the median value. This was proper hybrid. Tim P, he built Pygame. Oh, Tim, so he bloody named it after himself, didn't he? What a... It's like if I called it Ethan sort. Who does that? Qsort, yeah. There's a reason Tim sort was defaults quite good, especially in the comment. Append and sort again inside a loop scenario. I'm just trying to figure out exactly why. Is it just that it's designed to perform like better in more instances? First of all, the input array is split into sub-arrays, blocks known as run. Simple insertion sort is used to sort each run. Merge sort is used to merge the sorted runs into a single array. Performs better on nearly ordered data. It is well suited to deal with real-world data. Quicksort is highly useful and efficient. Finds a large array. Performs better on random data as compared to tib sort. It is useful when there is limited space availability. It is better suited for large data sets. It seems to be just preference, honestly. Interesting. Let's have a look at the HTML. God, I think the file doesn't exist anymore. I think it's the same one though, isn't it? I could just reconstruct it. No. Sort algorithm is the reason for your benchmarks are that different. Yeah. Oh, I see. I see what's going on. Yeah, okay. I forgot I renamed the file. I'm gonna reduce this because I feel like I'm getting like really inconsistent things at the moment, and I don't quite know why. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to test. I'm kind of just trying to work out why this. So this is 3 times faster now. If I run it again, it's 3 times faster. So with 10,000 values, it becomes. Well, it takes longer to find out for obvious reasons. So it should, in theory, take like 10 seconds. Now it's slower. Something's going really. Hang on. I'm going to restart WSL. I think I've fried it. I don't think it likes what I'm doing with it. PowerShell. WSL shut down. I feel like it's having a fit because these are not consistent at all. What we're getting. CD program playgrounds Cython. Load that up. Because now if I run in this, the newly refreshed thing, it will run. So it ran, I think it was like 9 seconds before, and then the Python one was like 6 seconds. Or something. So now it's slower. What is going on? We've managed to go from 1200 times faster to literally half the speed. I don't know what's going on. Why is it suddenly doing this? DLL call overhead. Well, but if that's the case, then why wasn't it doing it before? I haven't changed the code really at all. All I've changed is the number of times it does it and the size of the array. That's all I've done. And I don't know why it's now different. So Lawnmower, did I welcome you properly to the stream? I don't think I did. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Guess I thought you'd already been around. I'm very confused about why this is suddenly worse. Why is it suddenly worse? That's good. So, yeah, it's sort of sigh. And then we run it. And then it finishes. Come on, you could. I believe in the power of the whatevers. I don't know, the coding gods. This will be done in 3, 2, 1, now! Oh, that was pretty close actually. It's now the same speed roughly. But back here... Oh, well, I can't actually go back up there. But back there we were getting like 50 times faster, 40 times faster, 1200 times faster. Is there a more accurate way to do this? I know you can profile things, but I don't know how you do it. I'm like super confused. I've never really got into Rust, to be honest. Seems worthy of a Stack Overflow question. Yeah, I don't know, because I'm not sure which one's correct. I feel like, I don't know. If I upload the code to somewhere like Google Drive, and then someone can download them and test for me, if they have the stuff enabled, that is. Drive, and if I then put the sort pyx, where is it? No, hang on. Sort pi, sort the order pyx, and then test.py into. Actually, well, I can just give you the SO, can't I? Test and then sort.py. Press the zip file. Sort.zip. Just make sure that's all fine. Yeah, those three in there. Sort, put that in there. Get a link. Anyone with a link can view. Copy link. Okay. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted this. There we go. I tried it before and it's just weird. I can sort of get it, but that's like your nerd's nightmare. So I'm curious if it's just my computer going nuts because it's trying to do streaming and everything at the same time. I've tried Rust before. I've done a collaborative project with my friend John. I sort of get it, I sort of don't. The syntax is just weird. The whole thing around ownership is really annoying. I can see why it's there, but oh my god, is it not awful to deal with. If this just like stops being, I don't know. Well, I'll leave you to test it and see. We'll try and do like if I just get rid of all that for now. Oh, actually, maybe. No, I'm gonna try rebuilding it. Ownership is less of an issue than it seems. Yeah, I think it's sort of like the kind of thing that you kind of get used to after a while, but it's just annoying. Let me try rebuilding it, because maybe something's screwed up somewhere, and then running it again and seeing if that fixes it. If that doesn't fix it, I don't know what to do. Sort sci. Really? It should be there. Because you import the SO file, you don't import the PYX. So you import this thing. I don't know what's going wrong there. I don't really know how you distribute these things, so that might be that might be playing somewhat of a part. Oh, you'll need the PYX. It's doing the same thing. Alright, let me shove the pi, the SO, the PYX, and the test in there then. Just so everyone has everything. Compressed zip folder. And then, because I've got to make a new one and upload it. You need to do, so what you'll need to do is you need to do, otherwise it will install the wrong version. Just copy that command down there and that will install the correct one for you. Replace existing file upload. So that you should now just download version 2, I believe. Remember how this works. In the meantime, while people are sorting that out, so other people watching don't get bored, I'm gonna do a file managing thing. I think ran out of music. Genuinely ran out of music. Let's just start again. That's interesting. I've been streaming for so long. Probably gonna. I don't know how long I'm gonna go for. I kind of do want to get to the shots before it hits 11 because I need to buy some stuff. So I'll probably go about 3 hour-ish mark. So we've got about half an hour left. So I'm just gonna try and do this, like a file managing system. And we're gonna try and do a class with it and see if that works. I have absolutely no idea. Stepping away for a second, no worries. So there's got to be somewhere. Context. These docs are awful. These docs are genuinely pretty bad, actually. Where do we do classes? It's just not going to tell us, is it, at all? It's just Cython classes. CDEF classes. Cython's documentation. Oh, it was in there. Oh, it's just under extension types. Okay, fine. Oh, so you just do like a CDEF class and it just kind of does it. CDEF class, and then we'll do like a file. And then we'll do, I guess everything's kind of got to be a cpdef. Cpdef. I don't know what you do about an init. What would you do about an init? Would you be able to do anything about an init? I don't know, it doesn't say. That's not the most helpful thing in the world. It literally doesn't say. I guess it would be a void. Let me bring the chat back up. And then init, and then apparently self you just don't pass it at all, and then we'll have something like the path and then string path. And then self.path equals path. I guess that would have to do. Supports writing normal Python classes exactly as in Python, yeah. Based on what Python calls a built-in type, Python supports a second kind of class, extension types, sometimes referred to as CDEF classes. Due to the Cython language keywords used for their declaration, they are somewhat restricted compared to Python classes, but are generally more memory efficient and fast than generic Python classes. The main difference is that they use a C struct to store their fields and methods instead of Python dict. This allows them to store arbitrary C types in their fields without requiring Python wrapper for them, and to access fields and methods directly at C level without passing through a Python dictionary lookup. Normally Python classes would inherit from CDEF classes. Normal Python classes can inherit from CDEF classes, but not the other way around. Cython requires you to know the complete inheritance hierarchy in order to lay out their C structs. Restrictions to single inheritance. Normal Python classes, on the other hand, can inherit from any number of Python classes extension types. So, okay, so what we need to do, I guess, right, okay. So what it looks as though we need to do is we need to do class file, and then this will inherit I'll just call it a mixin, I suppose. And then that will inherit from this file mixin. So we have our Python interface, and then we have our C interface. Oh no. No, you could just have a CDEF file. I don't know if you can have an init though. Oh, we'll just try it. What's the worst that can happen? Don't cite the rest of this stream for evidence. So we'll do, I guess, maybe cpdef void init self, and then we'll do self.path equals path, and then we need to pass a string of path. And then what we'll do is we will just build that and see if it works, I guess. C file. No, it doesn't like that at all. Welcome, Roblox. Welcome to the stream. Return with value in void function. Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure it doesn't return anything. Return none. That's weird. What the hell? I'm not sure what's happening there. 2 AM. Oh god. Well, thanks for stopping by, even if it was short. Don't forget to watch the stream tomorrow morning, that is fair enough. It's a lot of me faffing around and being stupid, I will warn you that, so... I guess that just doesn't work. One could imagine. See you later, my dude. This isn't really that clear on what you can and can't do with it. Object equals none. I am not sure. What to do here. If I'm being honest, I don't know. So cdef. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna find some other page. This is not helpful at all. Why on earth was that hidden? I think YouTube thinks you put an IP address in there. So that's like, it's the same. So something was going wrong before. Did I have the wrong number of set? Was I telling one to do 10,000 and one to do 100? That's weird. I've approved your message has come through now, but Instructions, solving different equations. Pure Python mode, no, that's not what we want. Cython class of a dick, that's not what we want either. What? I have no idea what to do here. Find the classes of class attributes. This error, one error generated, CC failed. The short answer is yes and no. Fantastic. There's not a convenient syntactic idiom for quickly inserting a class attribute in CDEF. The whole point of CDEFs, the whole point of something that gives you lower level access. The usual motive for the extra effort is performance. You see like things with the extra freedom. Difficulty is there are many pitfalls. In this case, you want to get pure Python class attributes without a lot of work. I don't necessarily want this. Okay. Literally every single message now just being held for review. What in the name of all this code is going on? One item number made you 83 times faster. John, whoa! Thanks for becoming a member, my dude. That sweet £1 ain't gonna go to waste, my guy. I can get a Freddo a month with that. That is... I don't know how sarcastic that sounds. You are now my first member. Hey. That's pretty pog. I've seen a video on number before, and it did look pretty good. So I might have to go with number. That is quite the the speed up though. Maybe, you know what? What day is it next Tuesday? The 21st. Can I do the 21st? Would people be fine with me doing a stream at the same time? Does this time work with people? And two, would people be interested in me doing a stream on number next week? I can't 1,000,000% guarantee the 21st right now, but would people be interested in coming back and seeing that? Because I do kind of want to, especially now you've put that on, I do want to have a look at it. Your number, you know what? I don't think we're going to get a whole file system going by the time the stream is set to end, so we'll just have a look into it. This number, I've seen a video of it, and it pretty much converts like raw Python into just very quick things. So like, well, that's NumPy. I just want. Is it specifically just for data? In @JIT, nope, I think it was true. Yeah. Python code. 5-minute go to number. Well, you could just pip install it. That's not too bad. If your code is numerically orientated, use NumPy. A lot of the number is often a good choice, and examples will apply to the most fundamental JITs. Won't work very well on code that looks like that. Function will not benefit from number JIT. Oh, so there's only certain things. Right. So yeah, there's only certain things that number works with. So it likes loops, and it likes NumPy. That's fair. I'm probably only going to be staying for about another 20 minutes anyway. So thanks for stopping by, Balkan, and thanks for staying for pretty much all the stream. Yeah. Yeah, it does seem as though it pretty much is just a... Let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's just do it. I'm not going to be able to do a file I/O in the time I have left. So let's just mess around with number for a bit. Plus, Cython's kind of annoying me. Number test. Is it just a .py? I think it just takes .py, doesn't it? And then pip install number. And then we'll do NumPy as well. And then, okay, software use for can be compiled from the source. Number of software uses the core package, so its dependencies are kept on an absolute minimum. However, extra packages can be installed as follows to provide additional functionality. SciPy enables certain things, Colorama enables certain things, PyYAML enables certain things, and ICCRT enables certain things. We might import Colorama for coloured outputs. Imagine not just doing that manually though. Because let's just do from number import JIT. No, it's just import JIT, please. Yeah, well, I'm just going to do it on this, like, kind of example code for now. X equals .a range. It does make me wonder how much faster the Cython would work if it just used numpy arrays, honestly. We might try that before we go as well. I don't like X, I like R. So at JIT, I don't know, it's just something come up there. At JIT, no Python. I don't know what this no Python does. So no Python equals true. Signature function file locals date options. I don't know what it does. Cython. We're coming to the end of the stream now, so it'll be a really brief example. It's basically you can compile Python to C, and then in some cases, but not others, it speeds it up massively. But we're not really looking at Cython for the last like 15 minutes or so. We're kind of looking at an alternative called number for a bit, and then you kind of join right near the end of the stream. So it will be. The VOD will be available as soon as YouTube has finished processing it. I see, okay. Yeah, sorry about that, it's collector. So that just takes the array. Compiles a machine code when called for the first time. I don't know what trace is. I guess this is just default stuff. For I in range. A.shape 0. Oh, it'd be R.shape. Trace plus equals np.tan h I oh RII. I have no idea what this is actually doing, but you know, it's fine. It's just a default thing. Test R. It doesn't need Python specific features. It's going to be written in C directly on machine code. Okay, cool. Py, so number test. Okay, so if I were to do this, what I need to do really is I need like another test. 2.py import time it, and then really we just want the function, because we want to do that there. Import numpy as np, have that as an R, and then from time it, import time it, and then time it, so it'd be just literally from, actually the setup would need to be from number test import, what do we call it, just test I think. The code would be test array like that. And then we need to set the globals. So it'd be R equals R. And then the number equals say 1000. So this first one is without the JIT stuff. So we're going to see how well it goes without this. Okay, that... Well, it would help if I actually did print stuff. Print T. So that's actually very quick. Oh, because it's literally... let's do 1 million. Because that went so well last time. Shit. Oh, why are you bothering to do this reshape? Who cares? Oh, actually, no, we need to... Oh my god. I don't know what values would go in here. I think it's 1,000 and 1,000. Because you just divide it by 10, don't you? Yeah, you just divide it by 10. 2.9 seconds. That's still pretty quick, actually. And then with the JIT turned on, 1.4 seconds. So we've sped that up quite a lot there. Let's do this. That's... Well, actually, that's not a good idea. I think it's only really useful if you use NumPy. So that's 11 seconds with... And then something else without... We're not going to do a sort today. I don't have the energy and I'm hungry. I need to buy food. It's got to cover this stuff. Oh yeah, that's without. So yeah, that's about almost 3 times slower. That's not too bad. There's also apparently ngit, which you can just do like ngit, and that's like the same code, which is pretty useful actually to know. Okay, that seems pretty neat. I might go away and have a look at that. I'll come back, but yeah, that definitely seems to be a pretty decent way of speeding things up, for sure. But yeah, I will go away and have a look more into Cython and Number and all these other things, and see if I can wrap my head around it a bit more when I'm not streaming as well, because obviously streaming makes things just a lot more difficult. Yeah, if you did enjoy the stream, then consider liking to let me know. Maybe subscribe if you want to see more. I might do another stream next week on Number, we'll see. I stopped committing to regular streams a little while ago, and that's not going to change. But I might do another one if enough people want it. So the first few times will be a warm-up. Okay. But it was still a lot quicker. It was still like 3 times faster even with that. So, you know, I'll just run it a few extra times while I'm going over all this rest of it. Yeah, again, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the stream. Maybe check out some of the videos as well if you want to. And yeah, maybe I'll see you around for another stream, or maybe I'll see you around in the videos. We'll see. It doesn't seem to be getting any quicker. I'll try it one more time. And see if that does it. So John, I think you can start using like certain emojis and stuff. I think I've set like Ainsley in that up. It's getting ever so slightly quicker every time. Yeah, there you go. See, for £1 you can send me Ainsley Harriet's face. It is definitely getting quicker every time it runs, which is very funny. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you, well, some other time in a video or a stream. There'll be a video tomorrow, so feel free to stop by for that. But otherwise, I will see you later. Bye.